lights, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yellow. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, rip list. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tackles. Watch out. Right there.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he stopped immediately there.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Don't get nervous. He's attack. Hey, 57 colors. Check 31. Easy. Exit. Watch the edge. Hey.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Watkins. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Hey, 43. Clock's try. Shit. Watch the slant. Motion. Watch safety creeping.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go. Check 15.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On second down now, it's McCoy. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yellow. I'm here all day. Begin.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, That hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
This one taken just inside the 10. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Stay with your man. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
49, guys. Mike.
Gun.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 49.
On 3rd down, Cousins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch 54. No chance. Motion.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Yellow. 54. Watch the curl. Wall.
On 2nd down, Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Ridley.
Twist. Back's mine. Mike's 54. Here we go. Check three.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Look at the ball. Check.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
Buzz. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the out.
Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. On first down, Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
57 colors. Attack!
Undercut. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. Check.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left.
It's just me and you.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yellow.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Crunch. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Yellow.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch QB.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. Fourth down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs.
Go ahead.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack on first down, Cousins. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Gone.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Run.
Now Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. 55. Come on. See me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm scared. SOS.
On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Going deep for Diggs. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Cousins the thrower. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Rashad Greenland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Bailey's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Tighten up, take on, 132 fight.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Check out. Motion.
On 2nd down now. It's Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mike spot 4. 66. Bullet high. Jim. No. Off.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and
54, Mike, 54.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, 54. Down to lose one. You got motion, man. You got.
Again, it's Williams. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive a coach crazy.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey. And this is caught inside the 5. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Check 50, check 50.
Attack!
Check 26, check 26. Motion!
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Williams will try again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Double guard, that's the way. Joker.
15.
Go.
Yellow.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey. Watch the safety creep. Check 4. Out.
Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. It's Kelsey on the grab. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The offense stays out there.
Yellow.
A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Yellow.
Alert 3. Slam. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Easy.
Check safety. Check. Lucky.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They begin the drive with Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Crash. He's mine. Fight on these two. Mike 55.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38.
And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Attack. Check. Bravo.
Hey, ribble it.
Check. Hey, switch gears.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs, 4 people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big...